In the previous class, we have seen how to read, how to assign characters at the time of declaration. We have seen how to read using percentage of, how to read the characters using gets function. Also, I want to read the characters still a special character occurrence of the special characters. And we have also seen print character by character onto the screen, onto the display screen of the Dev C++ compiler. And also we have seen how to print using puts command. And we have also seen how to find out the length of the string. Today we'll see how to use the string copy functions without, first we'll write the program without using string functions, and then we'll see how to use with using string functions. We'll try to execute some of the code. So we'll start with a new code, hash include stdio.h, and I'll write void main, open braces. I'll declare two strings. One is s1 of 100. Because I want to copy into another string, I want to declare s2 of 100. I'll declare a character variable and I'll declare I as initialized to 0. First, I'll ask user to enter any string /n, enter any string. Any string I want now, we'll ask the user specifically, yes, I want to enter the string for s0. Sorry, not s0, s1. Then I'll use scanf, and what I'll do, I'll root percentages comma ampersand of s1. So I'll read all the characters by using scanf function. So once I read the string from the user using scanf function, now my target is I need to copy character by character from one string s1, first string s1 to s2. So for that, I'll read the first character of s1, s1 of 0. Then I'll write a while loop, while while ch not equal to /0. As long as it is not a blank space, I'll copy all the characters of s1 into s2. So I'll write s2 of I is equal to s1 of I. So whatever the contents of s1 of I, s1 of 0 అయితే 0, s1 of 2 అయితే initial I is 0 కాబట్టి first I'll copy the first character into the second string of the first character. Then ఏం చేస్తాను, I'll increment the I++, and then I'll read the next character. What is the next character? s1 of I. So first I'll read s1 of 0 check చేస్తాను కాబట్టి I is equal to 0. Initial value of I is equal to 0. s1 of 0 will be copied into s2 of 0. So first ఎందుకు చెక్ చేస్తున్నాం అంటే we need to repeat the loop as long as this is not space. అందుకని చెక్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఫస్ట్ ది ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ తీసుకుని అది నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు /0 అని చెక్ చేసి then we will copy. So once this is done, copying of all the characters, what we said, we'll print both the strings /n given string. మనం ఏదైతే స్ట్రింగ్ తీసుకున్నామో given string s1 is, then I'll print the string s1. s1 is s1. Here I'll put single quotes. s1 string s1 is s percentages, I'll write comma s1. So I want to given string is this. Next ఏం చేయాలి నేను, I need to copy. So next one నేను string 2 is given string అది. Now I want to say s1 లో నేను కాపీ చేస్తాను కాబట్టి s2 లోకి I'll say that s2 is. Now I'll copy this as str ing string copy, and I want to save it as C file. Save. So I've declared two character arrays s1 and s2. I've read the first character array by using percentages. and then copy it character by character from S1 to S2. We'll see whether we'll get the output or not. So first I need to give, let us say I'll give my name Srinivas. So what I mean when I press enter, whatever the characters I've entered into S1, it should be copied into S2. See, given string S1 is SRINIVAS. Because we have kept the single quote, it is getting the single quote, otherwise it will not. And the string S2 is some junk value is coming. Why we have got this value? Should not get these values. Right. After copying all the characters, what we are supposed to do, S2 of I should be equivalent to /0. Otherwise, why we got this output is because we have declared S2 of 100, it is taking all the characters after the length of the string. So to avoid this, we'll write S2 of I is equivalent to /0 at the end. So let us see that we'll get the required output. Let's say I have given my name. See, now we are not getting the output. So if I try to give, let us say I have given GVPCEW. GVPCEW is the character which I have given. So I have got GVPCEW. Ante the last character I should specifically use S2 of 0. Endukani whatever the contents I have given GVPCEW copy because we have declared S2 as length is more. So it is taking some more characters. That is why to avoid that, to ignore those characters, after finishing copying of contents of S1 into S2, I need to copy /0 at the end of the copying all the characters from S1 to S2. Okay. 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 Now see. So this is how we will write copy the contents of one string to other string. On previous we need to write this code and every time అనుకున్నాము అయిన తర్వాత ఏమన్నాము ఫర్ లూప్ అయినా రాసుకోవచ్చు ఇక్కడ స్ట్రింగ్ లెంగ్త్ ఫంక్షన్ యూస్ చేశాను. Shall we write like this? Yes, we'll try that code also and then we'll come back to the using string functions. We'll write instead of while loop, we'll write that code also. What we'll see, we'll comment this code. So what we are supposed to do, we need to declare, not necessary to declare, for I is equal to 0, I need to start from the first character. I less than, I can use strlen of s1 comma I plus plus. అంటే ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనం, we are starting from 0 and we are finding out the length of the string till we find out less than the string of the first string, length of the first string, we are copying. ఏం చేయాలి, s2 of I is equal to s2 of I is equal to s1 of I. So here also we are copying the contents of S1 of 0 నుంచి S1 of length of the string తక్కువ అయ్యేంత వరకు అంతవరకు కూడా all the characters copy చేసి at the end we are copying S2 of I is equal to /0. We'll see whether it works fine or not. Let us say if I give Srinivas, see, even then also it is working fine because ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, previous case లో last character /0 వరకు చెక్ చేసాము. Now we are saying we'll find out the length of the string by using string length function strlen of s1 and we are calculating this. If you observe incompatible implicit declaration of built-in function string length అని వచ్చింది. ఎందుకని string length మనం వాడేస్తున్నాము, but we have not included that string.h. For that, now to avoid that one, we need to include what we need to include a string.h. String.h add chesi. If I try to compile and run, see will not get that error. So if you observe, will not get the errors are 0, warnings are 0, but still it works. If I give Srinivas, I will copy contents of S1 into S2. So this is how we'll copy. Either we can use a for loop or while loop. ఇది కాకుండా what we have seen earlier, we can also use, we said that we can also use a string copy function. So how to use the string copy function? So how to use the string copy function? What we'll do, we'll comment this code. We'll comment this code also, and we'll try to see how to write. So string copy function lo ఏమనుకున్నాము, if we observe strcpy is the function name and we need to give destination first and then we need to give the source. So if I want to write the function strcpy, even here also it will tell us dest is destination and source is source. So first we need to give this destination, and from where I need to copy, I need to copy from string s1. So string s1 nunchi I'll copy into s2. We'll see, instead of writing 3 lines or 4 lines or whatever it is, we just write strcpy of s2 comma s1. If I try to compile and execute, if I still give Srinivas, the contents will be copied into string 2. Okay, like this we can write the code.